Good afternoon, everyone. So,
Manish B2, Manoj B3.
full sound Good afternoon, everyone. So finally, we are in the Tripunithura cricket ground again. We went through the qualifying stages, went through the heart-beating moments of ball outs, a scintillating game between the Trivandrum and Ernakulam last day. It was, I guess, Thrissur. No, it wasn't. The academy, and finally through the semi-finals, and both teams qualified. Here they are facing off in the final. It's already getting a move on. Manish and Manoj are the two openers for the Trivandrum Star 11. Two big hitters. And Vinod Kumar CH is the bowler for the Rainbow Stars. We all welcome you to the final of the 7th edition of the All Kerala Blind Cricket Tournament, hosted by the Cricket Association for the Blind in Kerala in partnership with Federal Bank. This is the contest that we were waiting for. The two best side of this year facing off for the best spot, the top spot. The winner will get the trophy. That is what they were playing for all these time. Still not cloudy. Sorry, it's still not so hot out in the middle. It's still cloudy, a little bit cloudy, and cool weather. So it won't be a bit of an issue for the players. It's been hit well. It will be cut off by the fielder in the deep though. Oh, that's a loud appeal. And that's a run out. What a breakthrough to get in the final. The pressure getting the best out of the opening batsman of the Trivandrum Star 11. That too, Manoj. If it was Manish, that would have been a hard break though. He's the one that they surely will be needing to get a move on from the Manoj B3, is it? That's at least what I remember from the last game. He's the man to go.
Basira.
As again, third run out being conflicted by Bas. It is.
Basilale.
Sorry about that. We're getting information that it was Munas. If it was Basil, though, it would have been the third of his. And Manoj is the man to go, which is a slight letdown for them. And the new batsman is Shah Jahan. So that was a big blow for the Trivandrum Star 11, and that's not the way that you want a batsman to go out. Get out in the form of run out. You don't want them to get out in such fashion. Manoj paid the price for a slightly miscommunication. Well, slight miscommunication or whatever the case it is, it would cost you. That was a big one at that. Mix up. Oh, that it was. Shah Jahan can score. That was the first over. 6 from that Vinod Kumar CH's over.
Abdul Munasale.
It's 6 for 1. Manish is the key here. He will surely be there, hanging around. Oh, that's a loud appeal. Munas is the new bowler. Hello. And, straight to Manish. So again, try to reverse sweep it. That'll be the first boundary of this final. So Manish making it up for the loss. Manoj's wicket meant a lot for them because they were the one who were driving this team home in the last game. This is not the case now. Manoj is already back into the pavilion. So Manish will have to take charge. Started off with a boundary. These people are pretty good at reverse sweeping. Back in the days, people used to go for the straight shots, bouncy surfaces. They have mastered the art of reverse sweeping and being productive. Hit to the fine leg region. There's no fielder. At least he didn't get the chase right. The ball wins the race into the boundary. Back-to-back boundaries. Munas bowled not that good in the last game as well, bowling kindly. Kind of a messed up rhythm here. It's paying dividend for the batsman, not for the bowler. Munas. For some reason I'm saying kindly for kind of. Has been struck brilliantly as well. Just for a single. Good thing though, he got the powerful Manish off strike. It's the B1 player now on strike though, just to get himself settled. He might take a few deliveries. That's what Munas is looking for as well. He's not having the best time with the ball. He got a wicket. That was when Navneet tried to take him on in the last game. This one, he gone for a couple of 4s and a single. Expensive already. There's leg buys. Bringing Manish back on strike. That's something that they will be always making sure. They want Manish to face the majority of the deliveries. Meanwhile, the others will just hang around him, making sure that they get the strike. Struck beautifully by Manish. Oh, be cut off by the fielder though. There's 17 on the board right now. After 2, it's 17 for the loss of 1 wicket. After 2, it's 17 for 1. The pressure will be visible here though. There were signs of it when Manoj got out. There'll be yeses and nos. And Vinod Kumar continues. Bowled well in the previous game. He will have to make sure that he doesn't get off the radar. Just tried to take him on, Manish. He didn't run any. Manish will make sure that he doesn't give a chance for the bowlers to settle down. Always ensure that he score boundaries with regular intervals. He's such a class player. Also a ballistic hitter. He strike the ball pretty good. Just a slight touch. And that gone for 4 as well. This is how easy this guy plays. It'll be just a diff touch and it'll be raising away for 4. Brilliant stuff this is. Top class stuff from Manish. Great players have this great touch whenever they hit the ball that it kind of crosses with ease. Finds the boundary. That's a sign of a great player in you. Vinod Kumar making the adjustment. This will be the wicket that they will be looking for, the wicket of Manish, who can be so dangerous when it comes to the business end. You don't want these players, you don't want these kind of batsmen stay there and score runs with free flow, freedom. You want them to get out as soon as possible. That's been hit well as well. He's middling it so fine. Has the same grounder. He scored brilliantly yesterday. He was not being dismissed yet. What a prolific scorer. Now he's on off strike though. Vinod will fancy his chance against a newcomer at the crease for Shah Jahan. They won't mind the B1 player being on strike. The man at the other end is the dangerous one. They will find every possible way to get rid of him. Before he gets rid of them, vital this is. H dot balls and a bit pressure. Oh, that was wide. That's an extra. The B1 bowlers have bowled brilliantly this game. I mean, the previous games. But the B2 and the B3 have gone off the radar a little bit. That's been struck brilliantly, but will be cut off by the fielder. And the Rainbow Star have a reputation of being the best fielding side. So they will be put under test by these batsmen. They'll be running hard to get to the other end. After the third over, it's 23 for 1. Next over, striker, Kasaragod. Good start here for the Rainbow Stars, getting rid of Manoj in the very first over. And Manish So we have a question for the viewers. Which player on display today is the best among these two? We have Munas and Manish. You guys could cast your votes. Could comment on the chat section. Munas and Manish. That's a pretty tough question to answer. Munas and Manish, who will come on top? That will be an interesting one. I'm really looking forward to the answers. So if you're in the chat box, pin us with messages. And which of these are is the best among best in the business? Hard to find it though. Both represented India, and that's been played well. That's B1 player taking a triple, and the scores will get double, so it is a 6 practically. A good contribution by. So you have a confirmation from the umpire. The one run taken was, he was found short of his crease, so the run won't be provided. There will be 4 runs. Yes, 4 runs, not 6, because the runner was found short of the crease, so it will be deducted. So it will just be 4. That's been powered down. Oh, it's good to see these. So it's Manish getting a triple. But actually kind of surprised, because if they're going to take 2 runs, that's a slight. So slight confusion here. The batsman basically running short of the crease, so not allowing the run to be credited, because you have to complete the run before you take off. You have to make sure that you drag your bat in the crease or something. Something should be in the crease. Dive. But I'm actually surprised. Well, it might have been a single. I didn't get the info though. It's just, if he was to take a single, he would be off strike. 2, he would be on strike. But it doesn't matter. That's the first B1 boundary here. Aren't we just delighted? Well, I'm delighted certainly. B1 player scoring a 4, that means that's 8 runs. Beautiful striking this is. This is the benefit of having a good B1 player.
Okay.
That the runs will get doubled, and if you hit a 4, then it's going to be 8. Top class stuff this is. From Shah Jahan. Showing that he is capable of hitting it too. He's on strike now. He will be off strike because that's the end of the over. After 4 overs, it's 38 for 1. So we have a bowling change. Shidad from the B2 category comes out to bowl for his team. 2 overs from each side for Vinod and Munas have been struck beautifully by Manish. And welcome to the bowling crease, says Manish to Shidad by hitting him for a boundary. Top class stuff into the 40s, the Trivandrum Star 11, 42 on the board. Right. That's been signaled 2, not 4. Well, big ones are getting here. Well, mix up stuff always happens. That's a fielder collecting the ball. I'm trying to throw it. Taking a couple. It's not like the previous game though. These two will test the fielding side. They'll take a couple whenever it's possible. No ball, huh? And that was a no ball. The umpire confirmed. 43. Will be cut off by the fielder. Good throw and good backup as well. Single. That's single. Put himself off strike, did Manish. Oh, it's sneaking a run there. As I said before, they will test the fielding side. They will not let an opportunity go. So this is a good contest. It struck beautifully. It will be equally cut off by the fielder and a single. And that being scored by Shah Jahan, it will be doubled. You always should have a handy B1 player like this who could just provide you the runs with ease. Whatever they score, that'll get doubled. So you want a strong, top-class B1 player in your side. It's a wide ball. Manish will look for a couple. The fielder will quick to throw it back to the... And that's 50 up for the side. It's 50 for the Star 11s. That's the end of Shidad's over. It's 50 from 5. Six more overs of 6 more overs of B1. Still to go. And now we get the sign of a B1. Venugopala to proceed. They have been hit well. They'll be trying to capitalize on this opportunity. Manish is on strike. He will be trying to utilize. He will try to come back. No, he won't. He did a couple of runs. He'll be eager to get the strike back. Does Manish? Is Manish? Always fancy himself getting into a good position. As I said before, great batsmen are thirsty for runs. They'll be just itching to get on strike, as he just did. Always will be trying to get the couple, converting the singles into twos and the twos into threes. Squeeze in a little and allowing himself to get settled as well. And in the process, you always try to do that. You have 6 overs of B1, which they will be fancying as well. B1 bowlers have bowled exceptionally in this tournament so far, not allowing freebies in between, not allowing too much of extras, always keeping in check. And ora. Manish na prego. And stuck well. Just be a single. Here's Venugopala. Loud appeal. That's a dot ball. It's Shah Jahan. It doesn't matter though, if he gets a couple of boundaries, that's double his strike rate. So he can take a few deliveries, get himself set. Here's Venugopala.
2 balls.
The keeper giving him the direction on where to bowl. Shah Jahan will find a single from it. No, he didn't. I thought that kind of would allow them to, but you don't want to take fancy chances, don't you? Do you? They have Manish on the other end. You don't want his wicket to be on the run out column. That's a loud appeal. Shah Jahan taking a few deliveries to get going. After 6, it's 56 for the loss of 1. So just under 10 and over is what they're going at. Projected score will be around 150, which is not that much enough from what we have seen in the previous games. Especially with the likes of Jinesh and Munaz, you always need to get 180, 185. So we will have B1 bowling from each end. It is going to be Sharat Lal. So this is a pattern that have been followed right through the tournament by each and every team. Bowling your B1 bowlers in tandem. And it's been continued here as well in this final. I won't say that they have gone for plenty. As I said before, they've been brilliant, the B1 bowlers, so far in this tournament. That's a wicket keeper giving him the direction. That's been struck perfectly. A sweet time of the bat. That's not enough to clear the infield. Single. Just a single. You hit some shots with sheer timing and it will just end up in the field. You'll be just thinking why wasn't I hitting it that way where the fielder was not set. And sometimes you get unlucky. Sharad continues. That's Shah Jahan finding himself in a bit of a strangle. You have to break free of it. Not getting the right touch yet. He's looking for the perfect time. And been beaten again. The umpire stretched his hands and signaled a wide. So this is a good over for the bowling side to make sure that it'll end up in the right way. Another wide, which is not helping the bowling side. We don't want to give extras to him. You're so in rhythm. You don't want to bowl wide. You don't want to mess up a good over. I wasn't here yesterday when the Kottayam Tigers have scored 9 overs, 138 runs. I don't know if there was any sixes. Other than that, I don't think we had any sixes in this tournament yet. I could be wrong because I was not around when the last 2 games, yesterday's matches was taking place. But at least we had no sixes today. This could be the game. They're not far from it. So that's 5 wides. Been bowled by Sharad Lal. Very unusual stuff in a final. And he's been taken off by the team. He's been taken off, so that's a no ball. So the replacement is not working either. So Sabir getting away with it with a no ball. Mind you, this is not Sharad bowling because he have bowled wide consistently and he's been taken off from the attack, replaced by Sabir, who started with a no ball. That's bowled brilliantly. Will be cut off by the fielder surely. They did it. They allow them to get a single though. Manish. Shah Jahan was on the strike for ages. He could have almost listened to a song or something because there was 5 wides and a no ball and he wasn't doing anything. Yeah, stuff happens. You're playing a final, you're on the big stage, you're facing the big boys, aren't you? Right on. And the umpires have got a bit of exercise to do. That's another wide. Stretch your hands. Exactly that. Arun and Pratish are the umpires we got to officiate in the final. Pretty good job they're doing for us. Excellent work by the umpires. Being in the game all time, focusing, trying to make sure nothing gets in the way. Players will be smart enough to appeal for everything, as we've seen in the last game. Oh, I was talking about someone crying earlier on. That was so brilliant. Oh, being struck brilliantly. Good umpiring. And we got our scorer here, Sachu, still here. So busy scoring for us. Always have to keep his eyes in the game. The great work being put by these officials. Great job. Striker? Manish is on strike. It's Sabir's. No ball. This over is going for ages. Oh, that could be close. That could be really close, but so basically the batsman hit the ball, which they were quick to collect. Was appealing for a run out. He's safe. After 7, it's 69 for the loss of 1. Well, that over was a bit of a longer one. I could have done something and came back, and there would have been plenty of time left even after that. So that long how the over was, it was a bit expensive too. Why not? Because 2 no balls and 702 wides, that was a feast for the batting side. So the batsmen trying to energize themselves. There will be some sports drink will be given to them. They'll be having a sip of Red Bull, energizing themselves. Manish is there for a long time. Afternoon game.
Jinisha. Okay. Okay.
Individual score ഉണ്ടോ? So we are back live. The batsmen themselves are taking a bit of a breather. You got Manish at 37 and Shah Jahan at 16. both in the middle for a while. Jinesh is the bowler. That's a loud appeal. Shah Jahan is taking up too much deliveries now. Could always be a pressure. He will have to move on. And everyone went in unison in appealing it. Against it, Jinesh continues to Shah Jahan. That's pretty good bowling by Jinesh. And
77.
He just punched it. We got a single. And this is the advantage of being a B1 player. Even if you score a single, that's going to be doubled. He also brought Manish on strike. Can he provide us with a few sixes? It's no six so far. Has struck that powerfully. Which was equally complimented by the fielders. Got off strike. Not allowing Manish to free himself, this is a good sign. And they want exactly this. Shah Jahan on strike for most of the deliveries. Another dot ball. Shah Jahan is feeling the heat. He is under pressure a little bit to get himself free. So this is the 7th edition of the All Kerala Blind Cricket Tournament. We are in the final. Hosted by the Cricket Association for the Blind in Kerala in partnership with Federal Bank. A good opportunity for one of these teams to get their hands onto the trophy. They did all the works right. One more win and they will be home with the trophy. This is a contest to look forward to. After 8th over, it's 73 for the loss of 1. The good thing is though that Venugopal is the one who's going to continue. It's actually the 3rd B1 over. Shah Jahan will particularly fancy his chance to get himself. Okay. That's a boundary. So that's a good start to this over. And it's Manish. And it's Manish. Welcome boundary this is from Manish. Double sound. Double
on ചെയ്തിട്ടേ താഴെ വെച്ചിരുന്നായി അപ്പോൾ 2 കിട്ടും
ആ സംഭവം എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഇത് എക്കോ അടിക്കാൻ ചാൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. ഇത് ഈ മൈക്ക്
അല്ല അടുത്ത് പിടിച്ചാലേ ഉള്ളൂ. താഴെ ചെറിയ സൗണ്ടിൽ ഇല്ല. ആ പിന്നെ വേണ്ട. കറക്റ്റ് ഓവറിൽ സ്കോർ കൊടുക്കുക. അങ്ങനെ സ്കോർ അറിയാൻ പറ്റില്ല.
So we're live. Was talking about a few audio related things. That's a reverse shot. They're trying for the second. Only a single. They don't want to fancy these fielders. Fancy their chance against these fielders. What's strike finish? Shah Jahan on strike. They wouldn't mind this though, because they want Shah Jahan to face most of the balls, because he's the one who is finding it a bit hard to get going. Manish is okay. That's a wide. We had a few extras already in this game, so this won't help you a cause. You want disciplined bowling from all your players. Gave away a few extras. That's Shah Jahan getting himself off strike, which will be a couple of runs. He took a single. That's 2 on the board. For those who are a bit confused by the doubling of scores, B1 player, if he scores a single, that will be doubled. So even if Shah Jahan scores a single, that will be 2 on the board. The exact reason why you should have a B1 bowler. And Shah Jahan should really fancy his chance against a B1 bowler. His counterpart, B1 bowler against the B1 batsman. That's been played superbly. That struck with elegance, and it ran to the boundary in no time, and it's enjoyment time. They needed these boundaries, and Manish is providing them with ease. He got himself settled, did Manish. So you can expect a few shots being played by this man. It will be really challenging to bowl to a guy who is already set and got his eyes in. It'll be hard to dismiss him. And once he gets in, Manish could go on to the 6th gear all of a sudden. It will be tough to contain him. That hit perfectly as well. It's being cut off by the fielder. It almost got to the boundary line. Good fielding and good throw as well. Even though that allowed single or double to get a couple of runs. This is what so special about these two. They will run hard. Oh, he is trying his best to get it out of the ground. Is Manish. As you all know, he could bludgeon it if he wants to. So it's that's the over. After 9, it's 91 for the loss of 1. This is actually a good partnership being built. Manish എത്ര? And while we were calculating something else, Manish have already reached his 50. He is at 51. 50 again for this man. That's 50 for Manish earlier on. He's a pretty good batsman. Plays himself according to the situation. Play the game which is required. It's not just go out and hit it out of the park. It's just watching it and delivering at times. Shah Jahan is at 20. He just rotating strike. He didn't get himself in as we would have liked him to be. And to those who are watching this match live, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and be a part of us. And also hope you will enjoy our future coverage too. For that, we hope your company. So hit the subscribe button and also make sure that you share our channel with your friends and get more and more viewers. The more the viewers, the more the encouragement for us. എന്താ ഇപ്പോൾ സംഭവം? ബോളറാ? Jinish is the bowler. That's the dot ball to start with. It's Manish. He's the key here. If they are to get on to 170s and 180s, this is the man they want till the end. That's the dot ball again. Back-to-back dot balls by Jinish. Putting pressure on the batsman, trying to force them to do something, which always what you do in T20 cricket or a 15-over cricket. You try to force them to commit an error, but they could capitalize. Have been hit hard and hit perfectly for a 4. So those two dot balls forced Manish to produce a shot, and he did, which resulted in a beautiful boundary. He tried to free himself. And hit the ball through the leg side into the boundary line. And he tried again. This time through to the offside. Being collected by the fielder. They always have more fielders on the offside than the leg side. And actually, if you bowl a lot onto the offside, that's an overthrow. That's something that you don't want in a final. They've taken a couple too. What are they doing? That's 4 runs. They ran 2 on the overthrow. This is sloppy fielding. But not sloppy by the batsman though. And that brings up the 100 for the Trivandrum Star 11. It's 100 for 1 after 10. As we have seen so far, the pressure will be on. 10 overs, 100. They're still going at a rate of 10. They'll have to increase it a little. I have Jinish and the Munas. You don't want them to chase 140 odd. You want them to chase at least 175, 180. If Manish is there, everything is possible. It's almost like you're having a Dre Russ in the middle. It's Hardik Pandya to support him, but there's no Hardik Pandya. He already got out in the form of run out. And B1 Venugopala to continue. But Sarat Lal have conceded 5 wides in his over, been taken off from the attack. And they've been taken off. He's been taken off, replaced by Sabir. So Venugopala should make sure that he doesn't leak too many. He's bowling from around the wicket to Shah Jahan. So this is the time for Shah Jahan to fancy his chances for to get himself. That's offside, wide ball. This is the time for Shah Jahan to get himself going. He is facing a B1 bowler who is also his counterpart. Usually B1 will have a thing or two for the B1, just like the fast spin bowlers having a go at the spin bowler in normal cricket. And it's still Shah Jahan on strike with the Venugopala. He swept it. But it will be cut off by the fielder. Will allow a single. Singles will help Shah Jahan because whenever he scores a single, he's getting 2 out of it. So he could just keep on rotating the strike. Manish could do the hard work. So this is a good understanding between these two. And terrific running too. You got the likes of Basil, Genesius and Munas, who got great throwing arms. Allowed appeal. They all come in unison. That's something good to see. The umpire says, well, you're not going with it. Manish just approached his 50. And Shah Jahan with 22. That's hit straight down the ground. But it's been fielded. There's a chance of run out, which is easily been prevented by the batsman. Got a couple of runs. Manish is looking in good touch. You really want him to go big in the last 3 odd overs. You have the license. You got 9 wickets in hand. You have nothing to lose. You set up yourself a great platform. That's been reverse. It's been reverse swept, but just for a dot ball. People have changed from straight drives and stuff on to reverse sweeps. Another one. Obi single. So that's the end of the over. Manish will keep strike. Good move that is. You want your greatest of player to take most of the strike in the death overs. After 11th over, it's 106 for the loss of 1. It's unlikely. It's very unlike Manish. Is still quiet. Just 6 came off the last Dinesh over. Great one. You got 4 more overs to go. So 24 balls is all what you got to get yourself onto a better score.
Okay.
So Vinod Kumar CH to continue his spell. Already bowled a couple of overs. Manish will have a go at Vinod now. It's a dot ball. Yes. That is what they were planning, or that's what they should be planning. They should have been planning. In all the team meeting, you bowl offside. You bowl onto the off-stump line. That's been reversed. Well fielding too. It's all the ball almost got here. So now chance again. It'll be a couple of runs. Well, the important thing is Manish keep the strike. As I said, the key to bowl to Manish is to bowl on the offside. Do not give him anything onto the left side. If you give him, well, you're going to go the journey. You'll be just taking it as a piece of cake and will be depositing you over the boundary ropes. I've never seen a 6 so far in this game. But we could be in for some. Brace yourself for a big hit from this powerful lad. Again, just like what they did in the last game, 5 fielders on the offside, and hit it in the offside as well. This is good execution of their plans. You put many fielders onto the offside, and you deliver on the offside to Manish, not giving anything onto the leg side, making him play drag the ball from the offside to the leg side. This is good move. Excellent stuff this is. Oh, that's a dot ball. Bye taken. Oh, that's 2 buys. Shall I blame it on the keeper? Well, I have the license for it. Kamal, the wicket keeper. That's been struck well. That's straight to the fielder. And nothing came out of it. He hit that pretty good though. But straight to the hands of the fielder. Shah Jahan is finding it extremely difficult. They ran a single, but it never came off the bat. It's a leg by. He is finding it so hard to put bat on ball. Is Shah Jahan. Okay. After the 12th over is 102-12 for the loss of 1. Oh, this is extremely beautiful. This is extremely wonderful from the bowling side. Just 12 came off the last 2. Can you believe that when Manish is on song? That is pretty good. Excellent stuff. This is from the Rainbow Stars. 6 apiece in the last 2 overs. And you got 3 more overs to go. 18 balls. And you fancy your chance to get over 150 here. I don't think they will get over 165 here. But I at least hope them to get over 150. Sabir is the bowler. Wicket keeper. 113 now. So the platform is really set for Manish to make something out of it. Manish is at 65. The Shah Jahan giving him company. 26 Shah Jahan still at 22. He's knocking around, nudging it around, saying, Mr. Hitman, take the strike. Striker. Shah Jahan is on strike. Manish will be itching to get himself on strike though. 60 odd runs already. He is looking for something. That's a wide. These would help the batting side in getting a good score. Shah Jahan wouldn't mind it either. He's finding it difficult, but I'm kind of surprised that he didn't even got a hold of the B1 bowlers. He'll be looking for though. He'll be trying to get a couple of 4s. He hit it. He got it onto the leg side. For a single, there'll be a couple of runs. It's 24 to Shah Jahan. But this man on strike is the center image on here. Every eyes would be on this guy. He's at 65. 65 only. 65 only. Manish. Manish is 65 only. Manish is 65 only. 4 fielders on the offside for Manish. That's an offside wide. Well, that was too much of an offside one. Well, you just ball the offside, not off the tramp line. It'll be given as wide. Well, tram line. Oh, it's been hit well. Just a single. It almost sounded like the edge of the bat. It didn't really got the power to hit that hard. Just a single.
Out.
And a run out.
Rajan out.
Shah Jahan, who didn't get going all this time, just was hanging around, had to go. That he was struggling. He was really struggling. And he got himself out in the form of run out. So Shah Jahan find himself back in the pavilion. So that was the skipper himself, Munaz. He's everywhere. He's just everywhere. He bowls, he fields, he throws, he does everything. Here's Munaz. Now the next batsman, Sachin. I hope we have the caliber of Sachin Tendulkar. Well, you cannot compare him with the great man, but still, having the name is something, isn't it? You have Sachin, he's a new batsman. Yeah, he goes for the straight hits. It's actually kind of not suited for this ground, I guess. But he can hit you for some. He can take you the journey. So, well, if Manish will be getting the strike. Manish is striking. Manish is on strike. You will want Manish to take most of the strike. That's a wide. On the offside. They're trying to ball onto the offside, but they are balling too much offside, spraying it off the line. Spraying it all over the place. You'd see. Oh, he just hit it onto the stump. You got a 12th man on the ground. That's the stump. I still got a single though. That's been hit so hard, and the stumps, you'll be kicking yourself in frustration when that doesn't go well. I had a few occasions where I just put the boot and somehow it got onto the boots and hit the stump and crashed. You get a wicket that way. Well, that happened to me twice. Lucky though. That's a dot ball. So after 13 overs, it's 121 for the loss of 2. And this is excellent stuff from the Rainbow Stars. 121. They wouldn't mind it, would they? The Rainbow Stars will be happy to take 121. You got a couple more overs to go, but they will be happy with what happened so far. Well, Jinish is the new bowler who is known for bowling tops. He's the all-rounder who plays for Kerala. He's he took the cover out of it straight down the ground, and Munas made a mess of it. Allowed the batsman to get a couple of runs. That's a slight misfield from the skipper. I'm putting mockers on them too much these days. I said that he's a good fielder. And the next one, he committed mistake. Oh, just like Alan Wilkins did on Ashton Turner. That was painful. That stuck beautifully. This edges and everything. Well, it surely came off the edge. Well, just straight to the leg umpire. Oh, those people who hit straight down the ground. You see the bowling umpire getting out of the way. Getting out the way of the ball. Jumping. They try to reverse it. Oh, chance of stumping. Stumping a little. That's keeper stumping, I guess. No, that was a throw. That was a run out. Sachin is the man to go. Didn't make an impact today. So Sachin coming at this stage, new batsman.
ത്രോയറിന് കീപ്പറുടെ വരുന്ന
Kamal is the wicketkeeper who inflicted the throw. And that's 3 wicket now. One more new batsman. What they will be looking is though that Manish get the bulk of the strike. We're really looking forward to this. Even though we don't have too much deliveries to go,
അല്ലല്ല സച്ചി
they should at least get to 135, 140.
B3 അല്ലേ
150 here will be great. You should also take into account the fact that the Rainbow Stars Kasaragod do have batting power in their side. So you don't just try to finish it with a low score. You always make sure that you get something out of it. Oh, that's been hit well. Who's the new batsman?
ശൈലജ്
So Shailaj is the one who replaced Sachin. Well, Sachu is actually a scorer, not Sachin. Sachin is just made his way back to the pavilion. And Manish is the key. Everyone will be looking at him. Shailaj will make sure that he gets Manish on strike. And here is Manish. Oh, again an edge produced. The ball is travelling though. He should come for a second. No, he didn't. And Shailaj is on strike. They will be happy with a new man on the crease. They'll be looking at 140 now. But I wouldn't say that's enough. It's a pass score. It's 126 right now. They need a hell lot of those. 4s and 6s. They're not getting anything. Runs have dried down. They're really being put under control by the Rainbow Stars bowlers. That's the over. 27. And I don't think this is a good move. Shailaj keeps strike. It's 127 for the loss of 3. You shouldn't have done that. You should have made sure that you should have made sure that Manish get the strike. Last over. This is the last over and Sabir is the bowler.
സാബിർ അല്ലേ
And the fact is that Shailaj is on strike.
ഓക്കെ
Not something that you want.
ലാസ്റ്റ് ഓവർ
You want Manish to face all the 6 balls in this over. But Shailaj could do that as well, I guess. He trusts himself. Thought that, well, I could do it. I'll take a single in the last ball. A loud appeal. Loud appeal. That's a dot ball. This is what a new batsman could happen. I mean, this is what could happen to a new batsman. That's on the leg side. Shailaj, you cannot take up too much deliveries. You just put Manish off strike in the very last ball of the very last over. You took yourself the responsibility.
Stumping.
That's a stumping chance, and it's gone. So things are being terrible for the Trivandrum Star 11 at the end of it. And Kamal, he is quick, and he made sure that he's quick this time. Caught the batsman off the crease and hit the stump with ease, did Kamal. So trying to take on Sabir, but instead the keeper took on the wicket. It's a B1 batsman, and Manish is still off strike. Why would you take a single in the very last ball of the
ബാറ്റ്സ്മാൻ
penultimate over? Oh, that's so bad. I mean, you're just a new batsman, so you just go for a 4 or a couple or something. You don't take a single and stay yourself.
Single.
That's a single been taken by a B1,
ബാറ്റ്സ്മാൻ്റെ പേരെന്താണ്
and that is Vishnu. I also got a Vishnu alongside me. Well, you don't want to bowl to this Vishnu, at least. Oh, one of the power hitter. He's just sitting next to me. And there's the other Vishnu on strike. I mean, in the middle. Finally, they got Manish back on strike though. Oh, oh, that's been well fielded by Munaz. The throw, well covered. Good stuff. Couple of runs. This is beautiful stuff from the bowling side. Excellency in display. Top class bowling, top class fielding, everything in song, everything in unison. Last ball, and this is the last ball. That's 2 ball. 1 more ball left.
Single.
And he takes a single.
Last over.
He came back. Did he? He did. Couple of runs. Beautiful running this is by Manish. And you got 1 more ball to go. You could finish it with a high 6, or maybe. Or you could finish it with a 4. He will be fancying himself to clear the ropes. But no. That's not the case.
No ball.
That's a no ball. The bowler. And he taken a single as well. So that's extra 2 runs. Could be way much vital. Couple of runs could make a big difference. So it's Shailaj. Sorry, it's Vishnu. Shailaj was caught over the crease. I mean, off the crease. That's a misfield. So this is a B1 batsman. You got to run. You got to run. Oh, throw being inflicted. I think it's a goner. I think he's done.
Last over zero അല്ലേ?
Odia.
Last over റണ്ണില്ലല്ലോ.
You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. On the last ball, you didn't take her on, even though there was a misfield. What are they doing? Oh, could have been a B1 batsman. Could have been a couple of runs. They didn't run any. Oh.
135.
So, at the end of the innings, it's 135 for the loss of 4 wickets. So, when the Rainbow Star Kasaragod comes to bat, they will have to get 136 from their 15 overs. And if you ask them if they were to take 136,
135.
they would have said they would be more than happy to take it, the Rainbow Stars. So this is a well below par score. I expected something out extraordinary from Manish, but it was really sad to see Shailaj taking a single in the penultimate over in the last ball. Oh, Manish could have faced all the 6 deliveries in the last over, but it didn't happen. So that's what we had in the first innings. The atmosphere is getting a bit cloudier here. Breeze going through. I hope that it stays clear throughout the game, just like everyone. So far, it's been good. Also, be aware of the fact that the Trivandrum Star 11 is no short of good players.
75.
They can still do it. They got top class players. They got fiery pace bowlers like Manoj. They got tactical players and good fielders in Manish. And they got the excellency of Shah Jahan to clean up the B1 bowling work. So it's not like they don't have players. They have players who can deliver. But the thing is, can they do it in pressure situation like in a final? That's what we'll be looking at in the second innings. I'll see you in the second innings then. It's goodbye from Shivraj from the commentary box. We'll see you in the next innings.
ഗ്രൗണ്ട് രാത്രിയൊക്കെയോ? അതിനും തുടങ്ങി. ഓ ഈ പിന്നെ തുറന്നില്ലല്ലോ. അങ്ങോട്ട് ഇറങ്ങി ഇങ്ങോട്ട് ഇറങ്ങി കുറെ നേരമായിട്ടോ. നീ പിന്നെ കുറെ നേരം ഉണ്ടോ? നീ 12 മണിക്കൂർ. ഫോട്ടോ നീ കണ്ടോ? ഫോട്ടോ നീ കണ്ടോ? ഫോട്ടോ നീ കണ്ടോ? ഇപ്പം കണ്ടു. ഇപ്പം കണ്ടിരുന്നു. അവിടെ ക്യാമറ ഇല്ലല്ലോ, എന്നിട്ട് അവിടുന്നാണല്ലോ വന്നത്.
പരിപാടി കഴിഞ്ഞ ഉടനെ നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കണം. അപ്പം ഈ 3 മാച്ചിലെ മാൻ ഓഫ് ദി മാച്ച് ഒന്ന് നോട്ട് ചെയ്ത് വെച്ചാൽ എളുപ്പമാണ്. പിന്നെ ഇപ്പോൾ ഇതിൻ്റെ മാത്രം നോക്കിയാൽ മതി. സ്കോറുമായിട്ട് ചേർന്നില്ല. എന്താ
സെഞ്ചുറി അത് ഫസ്റ്റ് കളി മനീഷ്
മനീഷ് ടോട്ടൽ 4 മാൻ ഓഫ് ദി മാച്ച് കളി നോക്കിയായിരുന്നു. 3 മാൻ ഓഫ് ദി സീരീസ്. B1-ൻ്റെ ഒരാൾ, B2-ൻ്റെ ഒരാൾ, B3-ൻ്റെ ഒരാൾ.
അത് കൊടുക്കാം. ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ വിക്കറ്റ് അതിൽ കൂടുതൽ പ്ലസ് വിക്കറ്റ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ സെമി ഞാൻ നോക്കാം അതിലെല്ലാം എഴുതി വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് ഇന്നത്തെ ഇതില് രാവിലെ ഒരു പയ്യൻ ഷാജാൻ
കണക്ക് തലയ്ക്ക് മുളകട്ടോ
ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഏത് കവറായാലും കുഴപ്പമില്ലാത്ത ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഏത് കവറായാലും കുഴപ്പമില്ല ഇപ്പം കവർ ഷോർട്ടായതുകൊണ്ട് തരാതിരിക്കണ്ട.
ഇതുപോലത്തെ വെള്ളക്കവറ് കവറ്
ഒന്ന് ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്തോ.
ശിവു
ശരി ശരി.
So we are back. We are back. The second innings is about to get underway. In the first innings, the Star 11 Trivandrum.
ആ സാധനം ഊരി അപ്പുറത്ത് കുത്തിയാണ്. ഞാനിവിടെ പറയുന്നതെല്ലാം പിടിച്ചെടുക്കുക.
So that was a microphone placement. This was making sure things are all right. So in the first innings, the Trivandrum Star 11 have got 135. So to make sure that they win this, Rainbow Stars Kasaragod will have to get 136 to get themselves over the line and to win the trophy. Munas and Jinish, Munas brilliant century in the last game. 103 in the last game for Munas and 54 for Jinish was brilliant. They'll be hoping that they will continue the same performance this time around as well. Sachin is the bowler. Didn't make a good impact with the bat. We'll be making sure that they will get one of this. Is bowling from over the wicket with 7 step behind the stump, trying to make sure that he gets the raw pace. This is the second innings. He's a two-class batsman. It's the skipper Munas himself on strike. ബാറ്റ്സ്മാൻമാരാ
മുനാസും ജിനീഷും.
ജിനീഷ് റണ്ണിങ് ആയിരിക്കുമല്ലേ? അത് ജിനീഷ് അല്ലേ?
ജിനീഷ്
ജിനീഷാണ്.
അമ്പയർ പറഞ്ഞു.
Oh, that's been played. So we'll get off strike. No. You should also keep in mind that the Trivandrum Star 11 is also a good fielding side. So they will fancy their chance in defending 135. Jinish and Munas. Is Munas on strike? Sachin. Beautiful one, but it just sprayed. Offside. That's a wide by Jinish. Sorry, by Sachin. Jinish is actually the non-striker, not the bowler. So here's Sachin. Has been struck well by Munas.
മുനാസ് അല്ല ജിനീഷ്.
Oh, sorry, by Jinish. What's that strike? They ran for a single. I didn't get that though. But still be a single. That's a mistake, I beg your pardon. It was actually Munaz at this non-striker, which I thought that it was Janish. But it's all ended in good. Anyways, just taking a single. Janish. Now he's at the non-strikers. Finally, I get something right. Alright then. I had enough of mocking myself. I always do that. Why not? Because I did a mistake. So often that you end up thinking something, but in actual fact it's not that. Single. It's just singles here to get things underway. Loud appeal. The umpire says, well, not enough. Signal as leg by. So he'll keep strike. It's 5 without loss after the first. No. It is 5 without loss after the first. Actually, that we get. This is the problem when you get slightly channel A and channel B, and when you get channel A, they'll say that it's the end of the over, and it's just you think it that way. That was a B1 fielding, brilliant one. Even though they single. It's 6 on the board. Oh, finally we have the end of the over. Well, was a yes and no situation here when someone says it. No. Manoj is the bowler. Manoj B2 na?
B3.
B3. That's a dot ball.
Hello,
Test.
hello, test, hello.
Will take a bit of a time. Well, we're actually having an audio problem. Well, not that much of a big one, but getting a feedback that's not being audible, so I just decided we'll change a little. That's a wide ball.
Outside.
Through the offside. This is Manoj bowling to Jinish, isn't it? Munaz, the skipper.
Old Indian player, bowler. Current Indian player, best.
It's the former Indian to the current Indian. Who will come on top? I actually asked a question on the chat window and then no one commented. But if you're watching this stream live, I was just curious. Who you think is the best? Manish or Munaz? Would be interesting. Just ping that in the comment box and we'll read it out. And Sanju said Manish, so Manish have a vote. I don't think the Rainbow Stars are watching this. They'll be quick to comment and coming online. Come on, people. You're a Rainbow Star fans, give a few votes to Munaz as well. I cannot be biased, so I'm not doing it, even though I'm a commentator. Well, commentators have their own say, don't they? I'll keep my vote neutral because it's hard to decide in between these two who is the best. It's Manoj bowling. Second. So there's a slight delay. So a watchful start this is from the Rainbow Stars to get the second innings underway. Singles, not taking the risk in the earlier stages of the game, trying to get themselves in a comfortable position. And no one says that this team is gonna lose the game. I don't know who that was. I mean, which team he was referring to. It was just a comment. Well, you could have provided the name of the side that you think that will lose. Didn't happen. Well, you can put your comments on the chat, live chat feature. We'll be keeping an eye on it always. Just a way to interact and put your views on whatever you think about the game. Nice little platform, isn't it? Social networking sites have really built up the thing of the day. They're the thing of the present. Back in live in the game. Start ചെയ്തോ കളി കൊണ്ട് ഓൾറെഡി കുറച്ച് പോസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നല്ലേ അവിടെ എത്തിയപ്പോൾ.
രണ്ടാമത്തെ ഓവർ തന്നെ.
So Manoj continues. We had a slight delay.
അല്ല, കളി തുടങ്ങിയിട്ടില്ല. അവരവിടെ തന്നെ.
It's going on. Well, I could take a breather as well during this time. I mean, these breaks. Well, 135 is what the Star 11 have got in the first innings. A few good striking by Manish. Got himself onto beautiful score of 70. Hello. 70. Manish is there? 75. That was excellent. Didn't get the opportunity to finish it big. The bowling was equally good at the same time. Ended up being on 135. Shah Jahan giving him company with 24. That was all what happened in this final so far. And Manoj is still at the bowling crease. Because Joshi says super match. Yeah, it indeed. Well poised game. Could go in any way. In any of the way. Could be the Trivandrum Stars or could be the Rainbow Stars. It could be everyone's game. It is everyone's game now. If you're watching and if you're enjoying this live stream, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and be a part of our future broadcasts as well. Make sure that you spread our channel with your friends and your circle. The more viewers we get, the more encouragement it is for us. So we hope that you could help us by promoting and sharing us wherever possible and be a part of this cause. This game is indeed live from Tripunithura, Ernakulam, at the Puja Cricket Ground, the 7th edition of the All Kerala Blind Cricket Tournament, being conducted by the Cricket Association for the Blind in Kerala. in partnership with Federal Bank, who is our main official sponsor of the tournament. We're extremely thankful to their support. Also, all of the supporters. Without their effort, the tournament wouldn't have been here. Extremely delighted to have them supporting us in this event. It's taking ever so long for the things to get underway. So having a fun few chat all over the place. Always good stuff to have. Getting myself involved in it. The final. We always will be happy to have a bit of time. We'll discuss team plans and stuff. We'll be using the free times onto your advantage. Who knows? That was actually a long, strategic timeout that they might have enjoyed themselves. Talking about strategical stuff. I guess I'll go off air or something, or maybe we could have a little chat on the live chat feature. You could always give us your opinion and stuff. What do you think of the game and all of that? We could have a little bit of a chit chat over here while things there take a bit of a lag. It's not gonna affect us, is it? So all of us, all of you who are watching this live stream, drop in your comments and stuff. I'll be reading through all of them in detail. Confusions are going all over this final. There is conflict and confusion. I don't know just what to make of it. The officials are on the way, and it's a slight delay. Breezy day here in the evening for this final. Cool environment. I actually like this. And Hashim TT says hi there. Glad to have you watching this live stream. And Nandu Thampi says this is a super game. Indeed, it is a super game. The Trivandrum Star 11 is a great fielding side. That's why you never write their chances off. They could claim it. What they have to do is just take a couple of wickets and they're on song, because the middle order batsmen didn't really get a game to bat, because these two at the top was doing all the job for the Rainbow Stars. So I would say that. So if they can break through these two, they could find a way to win this game, the Trivandrum. So it's indeed a super game, just like what you said, Nandu Thampi. And oh, Habib, sir, love to have you on here. Hi there. He said that Munas can do better. Well, it's actually kind of hard to pick up between these two. It's almost like you asking a kid, whom do you love the most, your dad or your mom? It's a confusing answer, isn't it? You're not gonna answer it in a proper way. So like, these two are top class batsmen. Yeah, Munaz is in for a while. He's playing. Manish was out of the radar a little bit for a couple of years or stuff. He was away for a bit. But he is indeed a good player. A big, powerful tonka of the cricket ball. And Nantu Tampi is asking what's going on. Well, it's actually a mix-up. The issue with between players being B3 and B2. So it's more or less an official matter. It's things are getting underway. At least I hope so. That's what is happening. Claiming that one of the Rainbow player have played for a different category before. That's what it is. Nantu Tampi. Not so much of a big issue, but I hope things will be underway soon. And Hashim TT says if Muthampan plays well, he is a top class B1 bowler, isn't he? We love to have him. He always one of the great B1 bowler. Actually got a wicket in the last game. He was in the bus right next to me, and Munaz was talking to Muthampan yesterday, and he was asking about the games, and he was saying, well, I'm trying my best to bowl well, to try to get myself well set to make a comeback in the stateside. So he's having a goal in his mind, is Muthampan. So yes, that's something to look forward to. He actually said Kuttappan. Right, it is Muthampan. Oh, that's some of the mistakes that you do, but just what I said was not anything made up. He was saying that yesterday. Brilliant guy. And the score is 8 without loss. We're still on the second over. And Nantu Tampi says, yeah, obviously this is really the thing. If they get the wicket of Munaz, they opened up a big hole in their batting lineup. They could easily pierce through it. But the thing is, they have to find a way to get his wicket. It's not that easy, especially when the guy is in form. He just got a century. He was not out in the last game, so it will be so hard. But if they get his wicket, it is going to be really, really challenging for the the Rainbow Stars. So what they have to do, the Trivandrum side, is to take one of these two, and Munaz preferably, because he is the one who can make an impact in the game. They're well and truly in the game if they get one of these two. And still, delay is going on. Eh? 8-4, no loss. 2. രണ്ടാമത്തെ ഓവർ 8 136 ചിക്കൻ. Oh, he said Kuttappan means Dinesh. Oh, thank you. I didn't know that. Kuttappa. Dinesh. Yeah, Dinesh is a guy who basically hit the ball out of the park, but not sure if he can do that today in the final. But still, yeah.
മനോജിന് 4 ഗോൾ കിട്ടും.
As just Habib says that our captain's forgetting to. It's kind of well, they did go with the same batting lineup, and there was no problem in the last game. I don't know where this came out of. Well, it basically came out of nowhere.
അപ്പോൾ അവര് പറഞ്ഞു
So could be that. I'm not really sure actually, but it could be that. Could be a bit of a technical errors and stuff. So yeah, people could be a bit careless sometimes, just like me. All right. So I hope we're getting things underway soon. I'm getting a bit clouded, but I don't think that's gonna affect the game in any way. These two will have to be there for the rainbows. Try to make sure that things do not go off the radar. So finally we're done with the confusions and all. I think so. We're getting the match underway. All ends up in goodness. So that's been struck well by Dinesh. There's an overthrow in the field. That's something that you don't want in a big final. Allows them to get 3 runs of it. Moves on to the double digits. And that also brings Munas on strike.
Injury.
Everything is happening. Now we got an injury concern. Just after we had a slight delay, it's a slight bit of an injury concern. I don't think that's a big one. I hope it's not. So everything is happening there. Everything. This is Shiny. You're rocking. It's Habib Sir.
Okay.
And it's a muscle cramp from what I can gather.
കേട്ടില്ല.
Could be the lack of practice matches and stuff.
കമ്മിറ്റി ചോദിച്ചാ
Nantutampi Trivandrum says I have more bowling options like Manoj, Praveen, exactly. Sachin. They have a pretty good option, bowling options. Hashim Titi says we are eagerly waiting for Kasaragod batting, as all of us in the crowd too. But injury concern is always something. It's just a muscle cramp though, nothing so serious. But muscle cramps are painful. People who had those will really understand. It's no fun to have them, but
ബോളറിന്റെ പേരെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞേ
Yet to get the information on who's the bowler. Hashim. We're kind of waiting for it yet. Nothing came out of it.
11.
11.
It's 11 for no loss.
രണ്ടാമത്തെ
Now we are still in the second over. It's I thought the second over was completed. No, it's not. So it's Manoj bowling. Well, the second over. This second over took like 20 minutes. It's almost like you're hoping that the train that you're in will go at a better pace, but you get halted without a reason sometimes. Well, that's how the innings is going. Halt, halt, more halts. And well, you don't want me to remember the journey that I had when I came here. One of the train eventually had his engine, well, down and stuff, and had to wait for 2.5 hours or so. It got affected. The entire train lines got affected that time. Well, it was a bit of a tough journey. It's not fun to wait for like 2.5 hours in the train, is it? Not really. Well, that's what happened a couple of days ago. Got here all safe. It's getting breezy, and it's also getting a bit cloudy. Not so threatening though, but it's still something. And we're having the delay still. People will be loving to play in cloudy environment. You get breezy condition, you get cold weather, you get cool wind flowing all over you. Perfect time for the fielders. You don't want sun beating down on you, do you? They'll be happy. The fielding side, just like the batsmen, they'll be feeling the fresh wind as well. It's a
Total number of balls.
good atmosphere to play good cricket.
അല്ല ഇപ്പൊ ഞാനിപ്പോ 135 divided by 15 ചെയ്താൽ പോരെ?
We have
കേട്ടില്ല.
Akbar sir, the brother of Habib sir, the Pandya brother.
3
So these two, always love to be in the cricket field. Both of you guys. And good contest indeed, sir. Great to see these two sides played off
11.
in front of this crowd.
രണ്ടാമത്തെ.
Even though there is a bit of a delay, I hope it's not that terrible. But geez, it took like 20-25 minutes already.
11.
And we're standing on 11.
ആ കഴിഞ്ഞില്ല
Half an hour? No, it's not even a half an hour. Yeah. 55 is 56.5. 55.5 is what half an hour. And finally we get the game underway. The fielders are screaming. Manoj is screaming.
Vice 2.
It was 2-leg buys. Just Manaz finding, steering it. Well, not with the bat, certainly. They're running in between the wickets now. Good sign of cricket. When you're not scoring boundaries, is the thing that you really would hold on to. to get more runs under your belt. If the boundaries are not coming,
One more.
you put pressure on the fielder and run ones and twos. And he puts himself on the non-striker's end. Oh, the ball didn't touch anything, and one of the fielder actually went up in appeal. Whether the bowler himself missed, the keeper did miss it. Single. That's a wide single. The ball touched nothing. Or sometimes they would go on a. Oh, that's hit perfectly. Will be cut off by the fielder though. Yeah, he did. He'll get a single. 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 Overlay. Overlay. So after a long over that lasted for eternity, we had the end. Have the end. That's 17 for no loss after 2. That took pretty much a long time. So Sachin will continue.
Okay. Manish.
That was Manish who got the muscle cramps earlier on. He's okay now. Just being pulled away. Single leg. Dot bowler. That's a dot ball from Sachin. Munaz on strike. That's been hit well, but will be fielded. Oh, that's almost got to the boundary rope, but no. The fielder was quick onto it. Reduced it into a couple. Yeah, these two are ensuring that they take runs at every ball. On every ball that they get. Oh, that been hit well, but equally fielded as well. Totally. Nothing out of it. He hit that pretty well though. Happened to be straight on to the fielder. Oh. It is gonna be 4. So I think it is just a. It didn't came off the bat. It didn't came off the bat for sure. It have to be something. But yeah. And the umpire have signaled something. That's by 4, but equally that's a no ball too. So that's 5 extras, basically. So that's 5 runs from 0 ball. It's been struck well. I don't think that is powerfully. The fielder will cut it down. Munaz takes a single and keeps himself on the non-striker's end. A perfect place for you to be in. Well, at least in the case of me, well, you love to be in the non-strikers, enjoying the other guy on the other end go ballistic. Well, if people like Chris Gale are batting, usually like to get onto the other side and mesmerizing shots being. Yeah, you love to watch them. The best position to be in, well, you have to make sure that it doesn't get in the way of the shot though. That's a loud appeal. Oh, the fielder was quick onto it. Threw it back.
Over. Munaz.
That was Munaz. Single. Taking a single, he'll keep strike. After 3, it's 27. After 3, it's 27 without loss. The same way the Trivandrum Star 11 have lost a wicket already in the form of a run out in the first innings. It's Shaji to bowl the next over, the fourth.
Okay.
Not having a sign of a B1 bowler being introduced into the attack. Shaji. To Munas it is going to be. It took a single in the last ball of the last over. And so he's a man in form. Got 100 in the previous game. Also got a wicket. He is in confident, and that was a confident shot.
3 over 27.
That's a beautiful shot. As a 4. And this is why this guy is so dangerous. He would find the gap even though you have 15-20 fielders in the ground. Such a class batsman. Always make sure that he finds some ways to break the shackle. This is a good contest between ball and bat. Oh, that's been hit well as well. The shot was focused more on the floor, the bat. I still had gone a few meters. The ball. I'm taking a single. Focusing on to the leg side more. Oh! We're trying to get everything. Everything. Two dangerous batsmen, stumping chances, everything that they're going to take. They don't want Dinesh too to get into the act.
No ball, no ball.
Was a no ball.
Ball by his leg.
Boys.
Batting on the stump.
No ball.
No ball.
It actually was a bowled. Oh, but that was a no ball, and this one is a boundary. So they are getting a move on now. So Munas is in a hurry to finish this off. He's there for a while. He was there in the previous game too, so he perfectly understood the surface. Brilliant batting this is from these two. Dinesh haven't got a move on yet, but he can. Certainly, when the other guy is going great, you can take a bit of a time. But make sure, though, that you don't put pressure on the other batsman. Just something that you don't want in a final. Oh, that's been hit perfectly. But should be cut off, though. They have such great fielding. Side. Yes, allowed him to get a couple. Munas. This is going to be a riveting contest, and I said this is not going to be easy, by all means. Oh, they can hit shots like that. It certainly is going to be easy. That's a 4. That was a glamorous striking by the skipper. If he plays like this in the remaining overs, you could see the end of the game before you think it is going to be. It's already 44 on the board. After 4 overs, it's 44. They are again keeping a rate of 11 and over, striking at a perfect scoring rate. Perfect rate. And not having any pressure. Munas have raised on to 24 already. The bulk of the scoring being done by the skipper himself. He know how to put the pressure back onto the bowling side. That's what greatest of the batsmen do. They do not just play under pressure, but they also make sure that the people that you're playing against get the pressure back onto them. Really love that kind of an the performance. Well, having these batsmen with such a caliber of Munas and Jinesh, that was a wide. They'll be under pressure anyways, the fielding side. And wides are not going to help them. That's a dot ball. They have 6 overs still to come from the B1 category, which is going to be vital. They got some great top class bowlers, but still, it will be something. That was a pace ball, being timed perfectly.
Double, Jinesh double.
By Jinesh, and got a couple of runs. Well, Jinesh is trying to play the fiddle role, just knocking it around and getting a couple of runs and singles, trying to make sure that Munas get the strike, but this time he take that, he will go for a brace. Oh, that's Jinesh. He's good at this as well. Just a single. It's Munas, the danger man, back on strike. Oh, that's just use the pace of the bowler. Will be cut off by the fielder though. It'll be just a single.
Single. 2.
It's Jinesh on strike for the next 2 balls. Oh, happy beaten. So, if this really shows that he's not yet up to the mark. Jinesh, that is. He's still struggling a little bit. They have to capitalize on it. The Trivandrum side. Oh, this time he hit it. We'll get a single. Quick single. Oh, that's close. But no. Great throw though.
50.
And that's the team 50 with that single. A brilliant 50 for the Rainbow Stars. It come in quick succession, quick time. So Jinesh will keep strike. He should be having a bit of a confidence. Just that last ball single. Usually batsmen do that when they are in some confidence. That's the Muthappan B1. He's gonna bowl. I was talking about him earlier on. Was saying that he is trying to improve himself in the bowling department. It'll be good. It'll be interesting to see how he delivers here in the big stage. Muthappan will be bowling to Jinesh. He'll be making sure that he won't get LBW. It usually happens with Jinesh. The slow spinning deliveries. Sometimes. No, that's oh, the fielder tried all his level best, but the ball just win the race. It's a 4. Not a good start for Muthappan. He's been just welcomed into the crease by Jinesh. Just like what I said, when you see a batsman, when you see a batsman take a single, that means that he is in for something. 4 to begin with. Are you getting a move on now? Jinesh. It's almost like saying, skip, I'm comfortable saying on strike. Oh, that's been hit so powerfully. Straight to the fielder in the deep though. Will allow a single. That was quick. Everything happened in so quick moment, so quick motion. That was hit so powerfully. Straight onto the hands of the fielder. Straight into the hands of the fielder. Brought Munas on strike. Muthappan to Munas. And that's not how you want to begin that contest with. Wide. They want to make sure that they don't ball extras when they're chasing a low total. The bowling side. Oh, that's been hit well. Well, that is a beautiful shot by the skipper. Another boundary. He's picking runs like flowers in the wood. He's having no hesitance to climb onto it. Yeah, you provide me with bread and butter and I'll say thank you very much. See you later. So this is being an expensive over from Muttappan. Not the way that you really improve yourself, but there's always chances to come back. Munaz was being it for 3-4s and he took the wicket of Navneet earlier on. So there's always a chance of bouncing back as a bowler. Even if you're a Chahar, even if you get hit for 6, the next ball you take a wicket. Now we have Vishnu next to us now.
4-4.
And that's another boundary. So Munaz is really enjoying this bowling. He's having a piece of Muttappan at the moment. One more 4. He's racing. He's racing now. Oh, goodness. That's a flurry of boundaries. Hat-trick of 4s. And from the moment the ball left the bat, you could be sure the fact that it's going to be 4. It sounded so crisp.
Left arm around the bowler.
Now he changes side, left arm, around the wicket goes. What's happened? Is it going to make any difference? Oh, that was a pure.
4-4.
And it produced the same result. So that's 4 boundaries in a row. Munaz is really enjoying the feast that's been provided by Muttappan and he is asking for more. Yeah, he's really enjoying this. He's into the 40s. This Munaz. Really enjoying this. He's 73 on the board now, right now, without a big wicket being lost. The Rainbow Star is on a roller coaster ride. Well, I won't say this is a roller coaster ride. Well, this is actually going only one way, upwards, and just stays upwards. So I won't call it a roller coaster ride. I would take it back. They require 63 from 54. I would say it's possible. Well in control. It's 73 for no loss. The Rainbow Stars. After 6 overs. So, everyone that are watching this live stream, make sure that you jump onto our channel and watch all the games that we had before as well. We have a few coverages. And also make sure that you subscribe to our channel, and we hope that you will come back in the future broadcasts as well.
Right.
Let's avoid. So Vishnu is the new bowler. Not a good start. Started with a wide. And this is the 7th edition of the All Kerala Blind Cricket Tournament hosted by the Cricket Association for the Blind in Kerala in partnership with Federal Bank.
Boundary.
It's another boundary. And this time it's Dinesh. So he's just virtually saying that if you can do it, I can do it even more better, my skipper. And this moment could be the game-changing moment in this game. Dinesh also getting a move on, and when these two batsmen are in song and when in touch, the opposition are under some pressure, immense pressure. And the sun is sneaking through to see what's going on. We're having a bit of a sun. Another boundary from Dinesh, though. He's not having any of the sun or the moon or whatever the case it is. He's just dealing with boundaries. Just along with his skipper. And the Trivandrum Star 11 having no idea whatsoever on how to stop these two. If you give them a chain or something to strangle these both, they will be happily doing that. Because they're failing to put a hold on this. Even the sun have come out to see what's actually going on here. It's that kind of a game this is. When two of the great batsmen try to get themselves in, you tell yourself that we are in for something. We are in for some good entertainment stuff. Classy act. And that's exactly what's happening here. Oh my goodness. Dinesh on strike. Oh, it's been bludgeoned so powerfully as well. This time it won't be a boundary, I think so. No, it is not. It's a single. He struck that with power though. And the skipper other side, and the other side is going gun blazing. Just as I said in the previous games, that if you're a bowler, you don't want to bowl at this stage. But both the batsmen are just hitting you like
Boundary.
baseball. And that's one more 4. That's a boundary. He just raised himself onto 45 in a dash. Oh, this is great batting from these two. And the skipper himself enjoying the moment, enjoying the bowling that the Trivandrum Star 11 are providing, and not providing him with any discomfort. And he's happily devouring it and disposing them over the ropes. No, actually over the ropes. I'm actually kind of good hoping to see one of those being hit here, but they're hitting him onto the boundary line. Oh, that struck well as well. This is good entertainment cricket stuff all over the place by these two youngsters. One plays for the Indian side, one plays for the state side. Munaz is indeed the Indian.
Double.
He takes a couple. He keeps strike. He is hungry for more. Moves himself onto 47. Oh, this is great cricket. Top class stuff this is from these two. And we are just loving it. What a final we are having here. And wide. These are not helping their cause either. The last thing that you want to do is bowl wide. Even if you bowl it outside the line, it's not going to save you, but it's just going to give the extra run for the opposition, to the opposition. I mean, when people like, oh, hit perfectly. Obi coming back for a second. That's 4 and brings up his 15 style, does the skipper. He can raise his bat. He continues the form that he got in the previous game. He got a century in the first game and he continued on with the 50. Man, this is some good hitting by the skipper. And you can sit back, relax, get a cup of coffee and enjoy this man deliver this stuff. It's quite entertaining. 50 for Munaz. Oh, we've been treated with some delightful shots all over the place with these two batsmen. And after 7 overs, oh my goodness, after 7 overs, it's 94 without loss. They are in a hurry. I guess these two are trying themselves to finish the game so quick that they can catch the next train home. Oh my goodness. That struck well as well. Dinesh just took a single. We can all understand why, because the guy on the other side, the skipper Munaz, is going gun blazing. Lightning stuff this is. Oh goodness. Will be cut off by the fielder. And Shaji is the bowler. His second over this is. So this is really good stuff. Jinish the striker. Jinish on strike. Wide. Saji. Is it Saji or Saji? Shaji. I was saying that Shaji so far. Oh my goodness. People do commit horrible mistakes sometimes. Oh, that's been struck well. There was no mistake whatsoever. He struck that so perfectly. Fielded well. That was top class running from between these two. That's 3 runs and team 100 is up in no time. That's 100 for the side. Brilliant stuff from these two. They just require 36. Oh, Munas. He's seeing the ball like beach ball out there. Everything that you ball at him, he's gonna fetch it and he's gonna deposit it somewhere along the boundary cushions. Or it's just like a cement boundary, I guess here. Probably. Oh. It's a single. 101 for nothing. Oh, Jinish this time. He too takes a single. 102 right now. 34 required. It's being all too easy. It's just becoming all too easy for the batting side. And that's a loud appeal. I just thought that the ball would just crash onto the stump when the batsman is off the crease. The Munas was the batsman. He just hit it onto the stump, I guess. He just hit it onto the stump. Frustrating. Happened with Manish in the previous innings as well. After the 8th over, it's 102 for naught. And Saji was the bowler who went for a handful. And it says Manoj. B3 to Jinish. And Jinish is someone who can be destructive and devastating. And he gets into the attack and gets into the act. So when these two are in form, you will be feeling that I should better hide it under a cover. That's a single taken in a wide. So things are not going in the way of Trivandrum. Bowling wide balls. Extra runs are being conceded. Couple of runs there, making it so easy for the batting side. You don't want to gift them with runs, do you? Already losing a lot of things. I don't want to add to it, do you? No, I don't think so. Another wide. Another wide. Another single being taken. Jesus Christ, that's 4 runs without a ball being bowled. I've seen Manoj bowl horribly. I've seen this guy bowl in a super over and the batting side without even facing a ball won the game. That was Manoj bowling back in the days. So yeah, you want pretty good stuff. He's pretty bad when it comes to pressure situation. And again, he's doing the same. And finally a dot ball. He made up for it. Another wide. Manoj is just spraying it all over the place. He's just getting off the radar. Pressure getting the best of him. This is what pressure can do to you. Big stage, big final. And that's been stuck well. They're coming back for a second. And they did it with perfection. 3 runs. Excellent stuff this is. Good cricket. Take a photograph of these two running in between the wickets because it's just great. They're just hitting the ball like crazy. They're running in between the wickets. The only poor thing that we're seeing are the bowling. A loud appeal for nothing, I should say. It's been signaled as buys. എത്ര ബൈ അത് സിംഗിൾ
ബൈസ് ഇപ്പോൾ റണ്ണൊന്നും ഓടിയില്ല ഒരു റണ്ണേ ഓടിയുള്ളൂ
സിംഗിൾ സ്ട്രൈക്കർ
ഇപ്പോൾ
Jinesh is on strike right now. Facing Manoj. He likes the pace coming onto the ball. Jinesh. So we really, really love this. Single. Oh. Single.
ജിനീഷ് സിംഗിൾ
Takes a single. I've never seen the pace bowlers just trying to bowl slower deliveries, trying to make the batsman lose his timing. They all tried to go with full pace. It just came off the bat with full pace as well. You know, in international cricket or domestic cricket, people try to go for the slow ball, back of the hand stuff, and they've been successful as well. So I think the blind cricketers, it's time we get those kind of strategic, more 113 strategic moves into the game. That's a 4. Things are not going in the way. Munaz, he is just saying that I am going to finish it off in style because, well, I have no interest in having fun around. He means business tonight. Then he got a century in the last game, 103 not out. He's basically not out is in the entire tournament. Oh my goodness. And I've seen bowlers bowling with pace. Look at that. That was sheer pace. You just used the pace of the bowler. Why aren't they trying something different out of the box? Why aren't they trying to do something? Maybe bowl something slower. Try to get the batsman to lose his rhythm or something of that kind. Not any of such kind. I've seen when I was commentating for a game at Thrissur, I think that was Jiju or someone, just was bowling so pace, like sheer pace, and the boundaries there were so small, and the batsman was eating it like bread and butter. And they still go for more pace. Why? You got to do something else and try to make the batsman lose his timing or something. Maybe try the slow ball here and there. You don't want to be too predictive. So this contest would be over in a jiffy. And Munaz and Jinesh are saying, well, I'm not here to stay and waste more energy. I want to finish this before the 13th or even the 12th. It's 117 for not. We're not finding anything. Require 19, and they got plenty of balls to get those. Second.
സ്ട്രൈക്കിൽ ജിനീഷ്
It's Jinesh on strike, who'll be looking for his 50. But it's Munaz who got the bulk of the runs, who scored like. There are no fielders at all. It was that much easy.
33
Jinesh is at 33. 19 is what they needed. So I don't think he will get a 50, but he played a good knock. Top class stuff this is. From the rainbows. Being the shining rainbow. And actually it would suit in a cloudy sky, but well, the sun is out now, so I cannot call it a real cloudy. Well, but it was cloudy before. So B1 bowler. Shah Jahan is into the attack. Did play a good hand with the bat. Got a gritty 24, was helping Manish in most of the time, and well, didn't get going, but she still made sure that he scored with a good strike rate. Is he, can he deliver something? Maybe get a hat trick or two. You want to be the Sam Curran of the DC Kings 11 game. You want that kind of a something going in your way. Not happening though.
18.
Jinesh takes a single. Gets himself onto 34. 118 at the moment. It is being all too easy. It is the skipper himself on strike, got a chance to finish it off in style. He'll make sure that he stays till the end. He always does. He struck it so perfectly and it raced away into the boundary. Yeah, as I said, he's in no mood to having fun. He means business. Just 14 required. 122 at the moment.
61.
He is at 60s. 61 for Munaz and 34 for Jinesh. It's the story of domination by the Rainbow Stars. That's just what it was in the second innings. Sheer dominance by these two top-class batsmen. Will be oozing in confidence after being selected into the Indian side as Munaz will get a single there. Brought Jinesh back on strike. So Shah Jahan continues. It's 20, 25, 23, 24, 13 required, and that hit well. That was hit well as well. Almost close to it. Being here, the fielder just cut it off. Will be a couple. Oh, they just stayed with a single. Don't want to take any risk till the end. They want to finish it off in style with both of them being in the crease. 12 to get. Just 12 to get. 124 on the board. And it's that's a boundary. So the scores are flowing thick and fast.
128.
And it's just racing along the finishing line. And that was the skipper. Many of his boundaries. He could put all these boundaries as a highlight and he'll be enjoying it. Because it is sheer class and fine touch. Oh, have been struck fine. Will be cut down though. I don't think that, no. Fielded in the deep. Took a couple of runs. Yeah, they're having no pressure. 10 wickets, still intact. They're having everything in their hands to play for. So it's almost like they won this. And the team members, support staff, everyone will be on their feet. 6 just required to win this and get their hands on the trophy. And don't forget the fact that I'm also one of the Rainbow Star players. So inside, I'm happy as well. Well, even though you're a commentator, by nature you cannot prevent your instinct, can you? You'll be always having that kind of a Shiv Ramakrishnan viewpoint. Oh, we want to talk about that when the Chennai Super Kings are batting. The guy is always on his seat, edge of the seat. Most of the commentators do make fun of it. Nawaz is the bowler, is it? Comes to the bowling crease. But it is almost like we are going to finish it in this over. Just a single into the 30s, 5 required. അതല്ലേ? Oh, that's a perfect shot.
Munas boundary.
That's a beautiful shot from Munas. Just one needed. The scores are leveled. And he could finish it with a boundary. One required. Just a single. Scores are leveled. The support staff and the coaches, the team officials and the support members and the team players will be eager to come into the field. Just one required. All a formality now. And that will do it. That will do it. It's not. Just you want to take as a single and you didn't. Or you want to finish it in style. You want to finish it with a 4. Just one record and having a slight delay. I don't know why. You cannot delay the inevitable. And that was going away, that's going away, that's going away. And that boundary will seal it for the Rainbow Stars Kasaragod. They was been exceptional throughout the tournament. They got themselves qualified with a beautiful bowl out. And they got it 2-0 qualified into the semi-finals and found themselves in a great position in the first game. The skipper himself getting 100, getting himself on to 103 in the first game and winning that and winning the final as well. He finished it off in style with a boundary. He's the skipper, as all the support staff and team members and officials will be getting into the ground and celebrate to raise these two batsmen up into the air, and there will be celebration going on for hours here. And I'm happy too for them,
ആകെ ഒരു വിക്കറ്റേ ഉള്ളൂ ഒരാൾക്ക്
just being so biased here, but I can't help it myself. It's all greatness, it's all glory here for the Rainbow Stars. They just defeated Trivandrum Star 11, who consists of good great stars like Manish, Manoj, and top class B1 players like Muttappan, Shah Jahan, and they yet defeat the Trivandrum Star 11 and came on top as the real star, as the Rainbow Stars, and they've been the shining rainbow on top of the sky for everyone to see. And why not? They've been consistent in throughout the years. They won many trophies before as well, quite rightly. So they have made sure that they won this one too. One more trophy to add to his cabin. What a success that he's having as a captain is Munas. Such a wonderful moment this is for them. Electrifying atmosphere on a breezy evening. You cannot ask for anything better than this. Class batting by the two opening batsmen, and one of them getting into 60s and a 70 odd. Yeah, without a big wicket being lost, he won it. So sensational stuff it was. So the Rainbow Stars are the champion of the 2019 All Kerala World Cup. Cup for the Blind, conducted by the Cricket Association for the Blind in Kerala in partnership with the Federal Bank. They get their hands on the trophy and they make made it their own without any opposition. They defeated everything and anything that came in their way. Every challenges, even if it is a bowl out, they made sure that they win it. And here they are in the ground, enjoying, soaking in the moment, the happiness. And they have all the right to do the same. They worked hard. They played hard. They played good cricket. They played good cricket to get themselves onto this position, to get themselves onto the title holder of this year's All Kerala Blind Cricket Tournament. This is the 7th edition, and they once again have came up as the champions. And it was me with you in the commentary box, Shivraj. I'm signing out. We'll see you in the post-match ceremony.
Request everyone to line up for the presentation for it. Hello, test. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Hello. We kindly request everyone to line up in front of the dais to get the presentation ceremony underway.
സാവധാനം മതി.
മാൻ ഓഫ് ദ സീരീസ് മാൻ ഓഫ് ദ സീരീസ് ഉണ്ട്.
B1 ആരാ നോക്ക്, B2 ആരാ നോക്ക്, B3 കേട്ടോ.
സീരീസ് ചെയ്യും പുറത്ത് കട്ടിയതുണ്ടോ?
എല്ലാ ടീം മെമ്പേഴ്സും തന്നെ ഡയസിന് മുമ്പിൽ ലൈനപ്പായി നിൽക്കാൻ ആവശ്യപ്പെടുന്നു for the post-match presentation.
നമ്മൾ ഫേസിങ് ആൾക്കാരുടെ ഫേസിങ് എങ്ങനെ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് നല്ല കറക്റ്റ്. എല്ലാവരും തന്നെ ഡയസിന് മുന്നിൽ എത്തിച്ചേരേണ്ടതാണ്. പോസ്റ്റ് മാച്ച് പ്രസന്റേഷനുടൻ തന്നെ പ്രൊസീഡിങ്സ് നടത്തേണ്ടതുണ്ട്. ടീം മെമ്പേഴ്സ് എത്രയും പെട്ടെന്ന് ലൈനപ്പ് ആകേണ്ടതാണ്.
അനൗൺസ് ചെയ്തോണ്ടിരുന്നു ഇന്ന ആൾ വിന്നിങ് വിൻ ചെയ്തു എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ് അനൗൺസ് ചെയ്തു. ഞാൻ ശിവരാജൻ്റെ അടുത്തുണ്ട്.
നിങ്ങൾ സ്പോൺസേഴ്സിൻ്റെ ഒക്കെ പേര് വന്നാൽ മതി. വിഷ്ണുട്ടാ അല്ല വിഷ്ണുവിനോട് അവർ ഫസ്റ്റ് സ്പോൺ
എന്നോട് പറഞ്ഞാൽ മതി ആരെയൊക്കെ വിളിക്കാം.
ശിവരാജേ, പിന്നെ ഒരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യും, ഈ പരിപാടി തുടങ്ങിക്കോ, തുടങ്ങാൻ ജസ്റ്റ് വെൽക്കം ചെയ്യാൻ വിളിച്ചോ.
ഫസ്റ്റ് നമ്മൾ സ്പോൺസേഴ്സിന് താങ്ക്സ് കൊടുക്കല്ലേ?
പറയണം.
എത്ര രൂപ? ഫെഡറൽ ബാങ്ക് ഫസ്റ്റ്,
റോട്ടറി
ക്ലബ്ബ്,
പിന്നെ വരുന്നത് കളിക്കളം
വാട്സപ്പ് ഗ്രൂപ്പ്,
ഇവരൊക്കെയാണ്
വൃന്ദാവൻ റെസ്റ്റോറൻറ്റ്,
പിന്നെ വൃന്ദാവൻ റെസ്റ്റോറൻറ്റ്, ഇത്രയും സാധനം അവിടത്തേക്ക്. പിന്നെ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത് അരവിന്ദ് സാറ്, ഫെഡറൽ ബാങ്കിൻ്റെ മാനേജറാണ്, ബ്രാഞ്ച് മാനേജറാണ്. പിന്നെ
അത് ആരെങ്കിലും എഴുതിയിട്ടുണ്ടാവോ രഞ്ജേട്ടാ?
വിഷ്ണു നീ ഒന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കൊടുക്കണം സൈഡിൽ നിന്ന്.
ജസ്റ്റ് പറഞ്ഞാൽ മതി.
ഫെഡറൽ ബാങ്കിൻ്റെ മാനേജർ, ബ്രാഞ്ച് മാനേജറാണ് അരവിന്ദ്. സാർ അരവിന്ദ് സാറിനെ അരവിന്ദ് കെ. പിന്നെ ക്യാപ്റ്റൻ ഹരികുമാർ സാറ്, റോട്ടറിയുടെ റോട്ടറി ക്ലബ് ഓഫ് തൃപ്പൂണിത്തുറ റോയൽ, അതിൻ്റെ പ്രസിഡന്റ് ക്യാപ്റ്റൻ ഹരികുമാർ.
ഓക്കെ, അവർ രണ്ടാണ് ഗസ്റ്റ്. നമ്മുടെ സെക്രട്ടറിയും
നമ്മൾ
പ്രശാന്ത് വൈസ് പ്രസിഡന്റ്. ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ സൈഡിലുണ്ട്, നിങ്ങളുള്ള ചോദിച്ചു. വെൽക്കം ഒക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ് ജനേഷേട്ടൻ ജനറൽ സെക്രട്ടറി, CABK വൈസ് പ്രസിഡന്റ്, സീനിയർ വൈസ് പ്രസിഡന്റ് ക്യാബി, ഇത് മറ്റേ വേൾഡ് വൈഡ്. ഓക്കെ, എത്രയേ ഉള്ളൂ?
മറ്റേ CBIയുടെ വൈസ്
പ്രസിഡന്റ്
പ്രസാദ്.
ഒരു ചെറിയ സ്പേസ്.
Good evening, everyone. We are here for the post-match presentation to wind things up. So, at the beginning, I would sincerely like to thank all of our sponsors and partners, Federal Bank, Kalikalam WhatsApp group, community, the Tripunithura Rotary Club, Royal, and also Vrindavan Restaurant. We are extremely thankful to your support, and without your support, the tournament wouldn't have been here. And the next thing is to introduce you all to the official that we got here for this presentation ceremony. We have our guest, Sir Aravind K. Sir, the branch manager of Federal Bank, Tripunithura. And also we got Sir Harikumar, the president of Tripunithura Royal Rotary Club. And the next we got the General Secretary of the Cricket Association for the Blind in Kerala, Sir Sri Rajneesh. Welcome, sir. And we also have the Senior Vice President of Cricket Association for the Blind in India, for the Blind in Kerala, Prashant, sir. Welcome. I invite the General Secretary of the Cricket Association for the Blind in Kerala, Sri Rajneesh, to deliver a few words on this occasion.
Thank you. Good evening, all of you. We have just finished the 7th edition of All Kerala Cricket Tournament, and really thanks to the sponsors, especially Federal Bank and the Rotary Club Tripunithura Royal, and the other supporters, Vrindavan Restaurant. They have been continuously supporting us, providing food, and Tripunithura Cricket Club, and the support from media, the team live streaming, the fashion fruit, the person himself, he is here, Nasim, and the entire team. And thanks to the umpires from KCA Pratishan team. Without the players, it's very tough to play, organize the tournament. So this is the 7th edition. Cricket Association for the Blind in Kerala is extremely happy, and we are almost in a track. That's the reason why the cricket is flourishing across the country. And the another happy news is we can't avoid the other part, that is female. So tomorrow we are going to start the stepping stone in the introducing the women's cricket tomorrow in Kerala. So Cricket Association for the Blind in Kerala have been doing a fantastic job. So thanks to the entire association members giving a huge support, and especially the academy boys. This time they played a brilliant cricket in Hyderabad. So throughout the season, this is season ending for us. One more tournament to be played on Saturday in Palakkad, the district team going to organize. But almost the season ending, and the contract time is also going to be finished. So anyway, the cricket we have to develop. So the team support definitely required. And special thanks to the CABK active members. A special thanks to Sawad, who done a marvelous job, and Thomas Abraham. So extremely happy to share these things. And Federal Bank this time sponsoring the entire prize, including trophies and all. So all the winners, prize, runners up, and the participation fee, everything will be reaching in your accounts very soon. And the good support from Tripunithura Rotary Club Royal, and Rotary has been doing a lot of support last many years. So we hope the continued support from everybody, and should definitely our players should focus on your play. And the next season we have a lot of activities, tournaments, and we have to prepare our Kerala team for the Nagesh Trophy in the 2nd edition. So anyway, once again I wish all the very best for everybody. Congrats for the winners, congrats for the runners and all the others who participated in the tournament. And once again, thanks each and everybody from the Cricket Association for the Blind in Kerala. Thank you so much.
അരവിന്ദ് സാറിനെ വിളിച്ചോളാം. അരവിന്ദ് സാറിനെ ഓൺ ചെയ്തു.
Thank you very much, Sri Rajneesh, General Secretary, CABK. And now I invite Sri K. Aravind, sir, the Branch Manager, Federal Bank, Tripunithura, to deliver a few words.
Office bearers of the CABK, the players, other well-wishers, and my dear friends. Well, Federal Bank has been doing lots of CSR activities, but this is really special, I must say. And I've been here yesterday, and I spent time today also. This activity, I was speaking lots with Rajneesh, so I am really impressed by the activities of CABK. I'm told that there are lots of national level players. I hope that all of you go on to represent the country. I'm sure these activities, because this is not just a normal sports activity, because sports itself is doing lots for our personality development, but this is going beyond that. Since all of you are special people, I'm sure this will enable you to improve your personality development. As I was speaking with Rajneesh, I'm sure Federal Bank will be doing more to be and will be associated with CABK in the future also. Thank you, and my best wishes to all of you.
Thank you very much, Arvind sir, Branch Manager, Federal Bank, Tripunithura. And now I invite Harikumar sir, the President of Royal Rotary Club, Tripunithura, to deliver a few words on this occasion.
Good evening, all cricket lovers. On behalf of the Rotary Club of Tripunithura Royal, I would like to congratulate all the organizers for conducting such a beautiful event. This is the first time I am witnessing this sort of tournament, and I am mighty impressed. And as I speak, this is the overall development of players, and the association is taking things forward. I congratulate him again for organizing, for starting the women's tournament, women's cricket, other milestones, stepping stones from all the organizing. I wish them all the very best. And congratulations once again to all the players who have participated, the winners. It's been a fabulous day of cricket. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. We are always glad to have all of you to support us. And now we are moving on to the presentation ceremony, the core part of this occasion. So I would like to now announce the man of the matches. The first game, Seagulls Academy versus the Star 11 Trivandrum. And the man of the match of the game, with no other better opposition than Manish himself. And I kindly request Hari Kumar sir to hand over this award to the award of 1,000 rupees to Manish, the man of the match of the first game. Such a scintillating performer. He is undoubtedly one of the best cricketer we have at the present era of blind cricket. And we are moving on to the second game. It is the Star 11 Trivandrum versus the Wayanad Warriors. And the man of the match of the game, I would like to invite Manish again. You're not going anywhere. You are the man of the match in this game too. You have a lot of awards to be given to you, so do not go away. You've got plenty. And Hari Kumar sir handing the award to Manish, the trophy and an award of 1,000 rupees to Manish. And the next is match number 3, played between the Dragon Stars Trishur and the Rainbow Stars Kasaragod. And the man of the match of the game is undoubtedly the one with the century and the one who is now captaining the Kerala state team. It's Munaz. Abdul Munaz is the man of the match of this game. And Hari Kumar sir, the president of Rotary Royal Club Tripunithura, will hand over the prize of 1,000 rupee and the trophy to Abdul Munaz. And match number 4, it is the final and well and truly the riveting contest that we had, and there were brilliant performance, excellency and everything between Rainbow Stars and the Star 11 Trivandrum. And the man of the match of the game is, again, Abdul Munaz, the skipper of the state side. I invite Abdul Munaz again to collect the award of 1,000 rupees and the trophy from Hari Kumar sir. And the good news is, he is also one of the player of the Indian national side. A big clap to him, please. And we are moving on to the next step of this ceremony. It is the Man of the Series award. We got 3 categories, and we'll have to give each of them the awards. The award of 2,000 rupees and the trophy. I kindly request Aravind sir, the branch manager, Federal Bank Tripunithura, to come forward and give away the awards. And for the series, man of the series, in the B1 category, we got plenty of performance from every side. And the final contestant that we thought that would be the man of the series of this tournament is Shah Jahan, who played a brilliant innings even in the final. He got 24 in the last final game, but he was the brilliant in between all of the performance. And K. Aravind sir will hand over the award of 2,000 rupees and the trophy to Shah Jahan. And the man of the series for the B2 category. We got plenty of performance in there as well, even more than the B1 category. But we had to select one of the best out of the best, and it is, we finally concluded that Abdul Munas, who also ensured 2 man of the matches, would be the right contender for the man of the series in B2 category. And K. Aravind sir will hand over the award of 2,000 rupees and the trophy to Abdul Munas, who is already being gifted with a lot of prizes. And the next is the B3 category. We got performance in there as well, but we finalized and came to a conclusion that it is Jinish KM of Rainbow Stars Kasaragod who will be the man of the series, who is the man of the series in this tournament in the B3 category. And so Aravind will hand over the award to Jinish KM. Congratulations to all the man of the matches and man of the series. And also thanks goes to Harikumar sir and Aravind sir for giving away the awards. And next, it's the runners-up award, which will be given away by the General Secretary of CABK and the Senior Vice President of CABK, Rajneesh sir and Prashant sir, and all the guests, and all the other guests. I invite the Star 11 Trivandrum, its captain, and the players to collect the award of 13,000. And the runners-up trophy from the officials. It has been a nice series for them. They played through, they sweated out in the middle, and at the end, even though they didn't finish on top of it, they ended up as the runners-up. They played till the finals moment and ensured that they get this runners-up. 13,000 and the trophy is the runners-up award. And all the officials are handing over the awards to the players. And thank you very much to the team members and the officials. And now it's time to announce, to call the winners into the dais. The Rainbow Stars Kasaragod are the champions of the 2019 7th edition of the All Kerala Blind Cricket Tournament. And I invite Sir Aravind to give away, Harikumar sir too, to give away the award of 20,000 and the trophy, the winner's trophy of this year's All Kerala Blind Cricket Tournament. They played hard, they've been competent everywhere, they have been successful, And the successful campaign have resulted in a successful result. They have been the finalists and they won the final two. And they got their hands on the trophy. And the team members are celebrating. The officials giving the awards. Thank you very much to Rainbow Stars Kasaragod and Harikumar sir and Arvind sir. അല്ല സംസാരിക്കാനല്ല ജസ്റ്റ് ഇതോടുകൂടി കഴിഞ്ഞു പറഞ്ഞാൽ പോരെ. And with that, this concludes the presentation ceremony. Once again, thankful, and we'll see you next year. Goodbye, everyone. And also, we request the winning team and the runners-up team to line up for the photographic session. I repeat again, we request the winning team and the runners-up to stay with us for the photo shoot session. Thank you very much.